week 4 of making manga, and today's video is a little bit different because, well, it's a bit late because I'm not actually at home at the moment. I'm away like on a holiday sort of thing. So I wasn't entirely sure how to approach this. I also don't have my proper sketchbook with me. Cause like I went on a plane, and it's relatively big, so I like bought one when I came up here, which I haven't done much in, just like random doodles. I did draw like kind of Vesper, just crazy, and then I've been practicing with this, I don't know what they're called. It's like a pencil stick, which feels completely different to using a normal pencil. So I've been having a bit of fun with that, and like feeling kind of silly because like I can usually draw much cleaner cubes and stuff. And I also got some stickers, just trying to do some fun things to get the creativity back. And I think I did also do some stuff. So like I did start my script, which should be here. So as you can see, I've started, didn't get particularly far. What else have we got? I did also have some more, so I think this was where we were at. I'd only sort of worked on Vesper and Ambrosia, so the main two. I have at least drawn something for a design for the, all 5 of the main gang. Have a rough sort of idea, it's just, I guess, refining the edges. I want this guy to have, like, if anyone's played Wuthering Waves, wait, I have Wuthering Waves, I can show you all. I like the design in the male rover. Just give me a sec. Also, I guess, I'm planning also maybe in this video to just do some philosophical stuff as well, like addressing the why am I doing this, get some plans in place so that I'm not having more weeks of being and feeling stuck. I feel like that's maybe something to do together, because feeling burnt out and just alone and like isolated and stuck and just not sure what to do is something that I feel like is the hardest part, more so than any of the like practical stuff. I don't know, it's gonna probably take a while. I kind of haven't played this game in a little bit because it would probably be quicker to find images, but that's okay. You can look at my stickers. We got dragons, more dragons, cats, more cats, and ducks. I would have gotten more ducks, but they only had one thing of ducks. I love ducks. If anyone knows me, like in person, they all know that I love ducks. Ducks are my favorite animal because they're tasty and cute. Like, because you know how like some animals, okay, this is a tangent, but like there's something like you might not like cows, for example, like as an animal, but like if you like beef, whereas like ducks have a tasty and cute. People tend to be quite surprised when I mention like taste in part of why I like an animal, because I don't know, something like a cat, like you don't eat, but I'm like, they win in all categories. But yes, I do find them very cute, and I think I've shown that. It's still loading. If anyone has played any of these games like Genshin, these sort of things, okay, but I will show you what I'm talking about for my inspiration. I did not expect it to take this long. So yeah, I chose the male one because just let me get in. See, this is why I stopped playing, game. You take too long to load. I say as if I don't play Genshin, which also takes forever to load. Oh, I'm being attacked. I don't care. Where were my people? So, yeah, let's see. I want like this is what I want for my fancy boy, Kaito. I think it's Kaito, not Kaito. No, it's Kaito in, The Hunger Games, and I'm pretty sure that's the same name. I have read The Hunger Games, but it was a while ago. But yeah, I want him to have, like, these kind of things. So, He'll kind of probably just look like he's got short hair. I feel like Genshin does it a lot with their female characters, just making it look like they have short hair, but then giving them like a rat's tail, I think they're called. It's like the thin things. Oh, we're just giving a shot of his butt, okay? Anyway, let me figure out how to do this. We're gonna... Okay. Also, a tour for those that are curious of what I use, Freeform. It came with the iPad. I'm not sure if it's an iPad exclusive, like if it's an iOS app. So if it is, I don't have a suggestion for an alternative because I just haven't looked for one. I don't have my stand thing with me because, like, I had limited luggage. If you've been on a plane, basically, like, there's a limit to what you can actually take with you, and the stand did not get the cut. So I might pause and figure out how to... So I decided for this part that I'm going to screen broadcast on my iPad, which doesn't record audio that I'm saying, unfortunately, and then record on my phone. But what we're going to do is we're going to do the why am I making manga? See, value. I like this down the bottom. There you go. An interesting feature is that this changes color. Like, I think it's darker at night and then lighter during the day. So yeah, it's in like the middle of the day here. So we're gonna get a pen and just type. Wait, no. Why don't we type it? We'll add text. Oh, we can add some ornaments. As you can tell, super organized and easily distracted. We're gonna add this is what I meant to click. Cap locks Y, and we're going to change the font. So I guess I'm kind of giving a tour of how this program works. We're going to do it with, do they have impact? Yes. And I need to click and actually have it so it edits the font. Impact. Which is a font that I think there's one of the PowerPoint defaults that uses impacts. The like one with the bricks. Y. Yeah, so I've got an Apple Pencil, which you would have saw on the iPad before. Why am I making manga? Because I mean, it's a tedious, long process and stuff, so you got to do. So I guess one, I like manga. So you know, I'm a fan of it, and I like drawing. And I also happen to like writing as well. So I'm a fan of the form, of like the medium of comics and stuff. I like to draw, and I guess I'm semi-proficient in it, and I also like to write, which also apparently I'm okay at, based on my results at school. I can't say as much about drawing and stuff because I didn't do art in school. I did, like, your economics, law, and business studies. I was gonna be a business bro. And then I decided I like drawing pretty pictures. So that's one sort of thing. So I just am a fan. And I guess, like, want people to experience the joy that I get from reading other people's stories and stuff. Want to have others enjoy it. You know, like, manga has, like, I guess, kind of helped me through some stuff. Like, it's just, I guess, like, enjoyable and things. What else? Like, so, I also just feel like that this is, I mean, I have also discussed some of these whys before, but, like, specifically, okay, like, why this manga? So, I like supernatural stuff, so you know I have had several stories to do with vampires before. I think I spelled that right. I'm gonna just that R's only. Fantasy stories. So you know, combining that. So like I'm trying to think what I think it was called Vampire Lowlife was I was working as when I was a kid. It was kind of like I think the basic premise was that he accidentally got turned into a vampire, and like that caused issues because vampires weren't supposed to, you know, turn more people and stuff. And they're like, oh, well, what do we do with him? And they live, like, in a kind of confined community. It was kind of also meant to be, like, satire or, like, more parody, I guess. Because at one point it was, like, called the Anti-Garlic Society or something. It went through a few names and phases. I had, like, a book that was gonna have, like, a list of every single character that just exists because they lived in that confined space. In fantasy, most of my ideas and stuff have been that, but, like, I did have a magical girl story I was working on earlier in the year called, aka the Kappa Club, which Kappa is, like, creative and performing arts here in Australia. That's, like, what your, like, art, drama, music, all those creative subjects fall under Kappa here. So yeah, combining that, because, you know, like, I was also working some, before I switched to this idea, I was working on something that felt a bit generic edgy, like, you know, with generic sort of powers and stuff, so switching, you know, combining something that's, you know, relatively original stuff, and also, I guess, like, you know, being a trans man, you know, wanting to, you know, have more representation, and, like, you know, I can do that, so I guess that's part of it. Like, not that I'm trying to, like, you know, just do representation to tick diversity boxes. It's just that, like, it's an actual experience I have, you know, I can present that authentically and stuff because, you know, that is my experience. And I was like, well, snap. I was like, writing them initially as cis, and then I'm like, wait, I'm a trans dude. We need more trans dudes. Why don't I do that? So yeah, I guess that's part of, you know, the why, as this is something that I specifically can do. What other sort of reasons? I guess that's sort of the why, and then let's kind of come up with a plan. So, like, every day, how am I gonna get stuff done? So every day we're gonna, like, do some, like, we're gonna draw for 10 minutes. And I think we're gonna write for 10 minutes, working on this specifically. That seems fairly achievable. I do already have, like, what I need to get done in terms of, like, a list. That is something I had from the start, but I feel like having this everyday plan of, you know, we draw for 10 minutes, so that can be, like, you know, specifically to do with this. So, like, storyboardings, getting used to drawing the characters, and, like, just general manga pages in practice. You know, like, there's an artist called It's a Showtime, which I recommend checking out. Like, they just seem to be very passionate about their OCs and just constantly drawing them, which is kind of a passion that I feel like I want to have, you know. I need to like my voice, and then I'm, like, practicing writing, so that's, like, things like, I'm gonna say lore, as in just talking about all this, like, background, like, this sort of stuff, you know, the stuff that isn't in the story itself, but you need to know, like, so you're planning, that's planning, and then you got things like script is part of that as well. So yeah, I think that's some for today. So I did work on the chapter, so I've got this, like, because I had a document, which you can see the date there, and we've got, like, so I had what my chapter level, so what chapter 1 was going to have to be about with, you know, Jen Harmon, then working out things of, like, the 3-act structure, plot, that sort of thing. Yeah. I'm planning for each chapter to be 20 pages. I know often you've had the first chapters a bit longer than that, but I'm lazy, and we're not doing that. I'm just going to stick to all 20 pages, you know, get used to that is the plan. So yeah, that was more productive than I was hoping it to be. I wanted to do something different given that I didn't have a lot to show, and I didn't want it to be the same as sort of last week's video. So, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope that this was helpful. Let me know how you felt about this weird, funky idea, video. And, I'll see you guys next week.